Welcome, Capricorn, to your December, your September 2022 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Now, this month, as I do for all months, I'm offering a free mini reading for all new subscribers. But what I'm also doing is I'm opening up the possibility for anyone who's watching this to ask a question, and I will shuffle my cards for you. I'll either give you a yes or a no answer, or a short answer question to your question if you've got one. So you don't have to subscribe. For all of those who do want to subscribe and ask a question, you will get a bit more of an in-depth reading. So make sure you put new subscriber just before your question and click the subscribe button. Once your subscribership clicks over, I will give you that more in-depth reading. Now, let's get into this month's reading though. Now, you start out the energy with the 10 of Wands. Now, it's interesting. Virgo, your sister earth sign, also started out their reading with the very same card. Now, this is that card of you carrying some heavy burdens. And this, because it is a Wands card, it usually has to do with your work, your career, something that you are passionate about. Also, this could also something that you are just a creative project that you've been working on as well has become a little bit burdensome. But I feel like you are almost at the end of this quite heavy situation. You've been carrying a lot, and it's becoming tiresome. You can do this, Capricorn. Whenever the 10 of Wands shows up, it is talking about people that are carrying that heavy burden or have that cross to bear in a sense. But this isn't something that is going to break you. You can cope with this. You are almost at the end. All 10s are completion. And it's interesting that you are right, that right beneath the 10 of Wands is the 7 of Wands, which is saying, stand your ground here, Cappy. You are right. You are going to win. In saying that, this card is also a card that does talk about choosing your battles wisely. You know, if it's not actually worth the fight, let it go. But you know, if you believe in what you're fighting for, and you can fight and know that you are right, and you can stand your ground and have your head held up high because you are right in this situation. But back to that 10 of Wands, you are carrying this heavy burden, but you are coming to the end of it all, Capricorn. You can put that load down. And, you know, this kind of leads into that Temperance card. Now, I can't remember, another sign got that card as well. This is you working the situation for your own benefit. You are melding and blending and creating. This is like the card of alchemy. You are shifting the situation, the energy, whatever it is that you're doing to make things work out for you. And this can be to do with your career as well. You have created the perfect role for you, and you will be starting a new career path here for a lot of you. There is absolutely a new journey that many of you will be on. This is the Temperance card is right next to that Fool energy, and that is you going on a new journey. Now, for some of you, you could physically be traveling somewhere, but this is a brand new start, a new adventure, something exciting. And look, there's a lot of unknown there. You've got the Moon card here, so I feel like there is things that you don't know yet about what the future holds, but it's a new and exciting adventure nonetheless. Now, you could potentially be dealing with a Pisces here. The Moon card does represent Pisces, but I also read this as a Cancer sign as well, just because the Moon rules Cancer, so that you could have a significant Pisces or Cancer here that you are perhaps having a little going into battle with as well, just because it's above the Five of Swords. But the Moon card is a card of mystery. It's a card of things, it's a card of the unknown. And it's quite a spiritual card as well. It's a card of secrets and secrets that will come to light. You know, things look very different by the light of the moon than they do by the light of the sun. And although you can see when there's a full moons give off quite a lot of light, they still cast shadows, and objects look different in the light of that moon. So this is kind of saying things that you might not see clearly now will reveal themselves to you in the future. But there is this kind of a bit of hidden knowledge here in September. I do feel like this could be to do with this new path, this new journey that you are going on. There is this unknown element, which is always the way when we kind of take that leap of faith, which is what that Fool card talks about. I feel like you definitely are taking that leap of faith and moving into a new direction here. There is that unknown. But things will reveal themselves to you. Now, as I said, that Seven of Wands, this is you sort of standing your ground, battling a certain situation, could be work related, and fighting for what you believe in here. Now, this kind of leads into the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is very interesting energy here. This is, all pages are messages or messengers. So I feel like for a lot of you in September, there will be some legal issues, some legal papers, some legal messages. There could be contracts for you to sign, documents for you to sign. There's going to be sort of a lot of messages coming through that are very practical, that you need to know, that is going to shed some light perhaps on this moon situation that you're in. But there will be legal documents here coming through for you in September. Some messages. Now, you may also be having to deal with an Aquarian here with that Page of Swords, or any earth sign. This is a general reading. So this is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You might be hearing from one of those people here in your life in September also. Now, you've got a Virgo here. So you've got a few people around you in September. This could be this could be people that you come across on your journey, this new journey that the Fool is talking about here for you. There could be some new people coming into your life. But what I feel like in September, there is this Hermit energy. Now, the Hermit is where we are very introspective. We look at our life, we look at the direction that we're going in, and often this can happen when we are about to embark on a new journey. You take that time to just go within and be in that quiet place where you can meditate on the future, and also meditate on the future and how you want it to be. And I feel like with that Temperance energy, where you are melding and blending things together, you are really taking that time in the Hermit energy of being quiet, being on your own, figuring out what it is you want from the future, what it is you want from this new journey that you're going on, what questions you want answered as well. And you will this will be a lot of your time, well, not a lot, but a significant part of your time anyway, will be you withdrawing and contemplating the journey ahead for you. Now, you've got the Five of Swords there, and again, this is kind of that energy of winning at all costs. And it's that kind of energy of you going into battle for something that if you do, you will win. But often when you look at this card on a traditional imagery, you'll see the figure standing there with the swords. They've won the battle. They're completely spent. But when they look behind them at the carnage that has been left behind, the question is asked, was that really worth the battle? So this I am feeling this kind of coming up in two of the cards here, in that Seven of Wands and that Five of Swords. Is it really worth the fight? Just perhaps let it go, and you'll get what it is that you want in the end anyway. I feel just like the moon will go down and the sun will rise, and you'll be able to see what it is that you need to see when the time comes. So for a lot of you, you might be contemplating whether this fight is worth the battle, whatever it is here that is showing up for you, and you will know what it is, Capricorn. Now, your final card from the Gateway Oracle deck is being in the flow. Now, the affirmation for this particular card is, I am in the flow of the universe. And I don't actually see this card very often. I don't see it coming up very often, but it is a beautiful card, and it's kind of poignant when you look at it in terms of your reading. But I'll read out the meaning of this card. So everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. Let go of the shore and allow the currents to dictate your direction. You don't need to decide and plan everything yourself. Let things flow effortlessly. The universe wants you to know when you are truly in the flow, you don't need to push or exert great effort to make things happen. If there is a situation in your life that isn't falling into place, let it go. It's not the right time. If there aren't smooth currents regarding a specific area of your life, it might mean that you are trying to control the outcome or that you are being overly self-critical. Know that you can flow around any obstacle. The way to do so is with gratitude and appreciation. Allow others and spirit to support and care for you. I really love that message for you, Capricorn, and I absolutely see why this is coming out here. So I feel like this message of this burdensome message, this kind of fiery battle kind of energy in the Seven of Wands, and that conflict kind of energy and mental conflict within yourself as well in that Five of Swords, the shadow side of that moon. All of that is saying just go with the flow. Ultimately, you're on this new journey. You've got that Temperance card there and the Fool card. You are melding and creating your future, but you're doing this in a way that, but if you go with the flow and you let go of desired outcomes, yes, you can still be the alchemist and create how you want your future to go, but don't sweat the small stuff. Just allow yourself to be carried along, and the answers will come. You will get enlightenment. You are going into that hermit energy. You've got people around you here that are going to help you. And there's this exciting, wonderful journey ahead for you as well. So don't try and control the situation, Cappies. Just sit back and enjoy the journey, because it is going to be a great one for you. So I hope that resonated with you. Please take me up on that offer of the free mini reading for new subbies. Just remember to put new subscriber. And for everyone else, if you just have a question, by all means, ask your question in the comments section, and I'll get back to you with a yes or a no, or a short answer to your question as well. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.